Oh, I'm working for a new recipe, but my problem is this is one book from one famous baker in France.
Okay.
He have a beautiful recipe for making, say, beautiful cake. But if I'm making this recipe like he's writing, nobody will like.
Why, in India or everywhere?
In India.
Oh.
In India, because what is the flavor? You have vanilla and strawberry. Are you ready for eating one dish only with vanilla flavor?
Right.
You think it's possible for you? No,
not at all.
It's for this. When I start for taking one new idea, I take one recipe, and after I tell, okay, I want making one pizza. What I'm making with pizza? Pizza is only flour. Maida, yes. Maida, water, oil,
Right.
salt, sugar. But no, it's not possible. Now when I make one pizza paste, I will add cinnamon,
Okay.
clove powder.
Okay.
I take 2-3 masala you have in kitchen.
Okay.
And I will make one beautiful pizza paste.
I have to say this. I have never met any European chef who cooks everything with turmeric, peanut, coconut, curry leaf, as much as you do. I think you've forgotten original recipes without these spices.
No, because now I can't eat without curry leaf, cinnamon, peanuts, coconut. Yes, because
your 58-year habit disappeared in 4 years?
Wow, no, it's not this. It's not this. When I reached in India in 2018 in Buena Vista, owner asked me promote me to his one resort, Art de Vivre à la Française. I have a Michelin-star chef. He will make French cuisine.
Right.
No continental food, French cuisine.
Right.
But, in Rajasthan, imagine I start pair one chicken with a cream, butter. I remember my plate was white, no color, nothing, no masala, no red chutney, nothing. I prepare plate. Plate is going in a restaurant. 2 minutes after, F&B guys, he come with a plate. Nobody touch. I go, it will finish. It will finish what? He don't touch. No, he don't like. Why he don't like? He don't like because look is not how we know.
Right.
And after, imagine taste is not how we know. Using cream, butter in Rajasthan is not possible.
Correct.
And I remember I tell what I'm making. I don't have my place in India. Okay, I take my suitcase and I go back. Because I am not okay for coming in India. And I tell, okay, I will start understand what is Indian cuisine. And I check my chef cooking and I tell, okay, what is important in one Indian food is not how look is, in finally, is how you start cooking, which taste you start cooking,
right,
for which taste you will have in your mouth when you're finishing cooking.
Right. So in entrepreneurship, Dominique, we say this. As an entrepreneur, you may have a product. And you may say, this is my product, take it or leave it. And if the customer doesn't like it, he says, okay, I'm leaving it.
Yes.
A better way of entrepreneurship is you ask the customer, what do you want? And then you improvise on it. And you finally make it into a product he never even expected. That's what Apple did, and that's why Apple was so successful, right? Apple gave the customer what he didn't even know he wanted. That was the beauty of it. And you remember in Concoctions, in our restaurant in Jaipur, this is exactly what happened. Okay, we learned from the customer because the customer said, this is what I want. And you started. You remember the first customer who came to us and said, I'm a Marwadi, I don't even eat egg. Most of the French bakery stuff at least has a lot of egg. Dominique, can you please make all these bakery items without the egg? And your first reaction was, no, it's not possible. I can't make quiche without egg. I won't get that texture. Then you said, no, let me try, because we don't want to lose you as a customer. And I remember so many things we experimented. And today we don't even use egg in any of our bakery stuff.
Yes, this is good because, this is a masala spirit.
Correct.
In France, we can tell no. In India, when you study, people teach you for don't tell no.
Right.
Every time you tell yes for
Whatever the customer
your customer enjoy.
Right.
And in France, you can making one bakery without egg, no.
No.
But after you tell okay, but problem, right? I tell no, I don't will discover one new thing, and my guests don't enjoy. And when I understand this, I start cooking. Now I can making a lot recipe
Right.
without egg. And it was interesting for my customer because their discovery
New taste, which they could
a lot
earlier.
of tests they're not discovery before because they tell, okay, it's not eggless, I can eat.
Yeah.
And me, I understand we can cooking without egg.
Right.
And this is very interesting. And because you don't have egg test, you will add different test for
Correct.
it. And masala is here for this.
Right, but you don't compromise on the taste, you don't compromise on the texture,
Yes.
you don't compromise on the flavors. Nothing. Our quiche, I think, is phenomenal, the way we make quiche without egg. I remember your tiramisu. The way you make tiramisu is totally unconventional.
Yes, exactly.
Flavors, my God, festival of flavors in one's mouth, right? Do you remember, Dominique, this group of doctors who used to come on weekends to Concoctions? Okay, and on Thursday or Friday, they would WhatsApp me saying, Nandini ma'am, we want to come on Saturday. And we Googled French names.
Yes.
Can you ask Dominique to make these items? And then Dominique, you would scream saying, oh, that has ham, this is bacon, we are vegetarian. And then you learn to substitute, like your flamencush, for instance.
Yes,
Instead of ham, you started using carrots and onion.
flamencush is very interesting because
Yeah.
one day we have one customer is coming, he tell, oh, I like pizza, but I don't like tomato. How you can eat pizza without tomato? No, in France we prepare one flamencush.
Right,
Is a pizza pastry
right,
with a cream,
right.
onion, ham,
Ham.
and cheese. But in India, if you put cream, no. I tell, okay, I will put cream, but I will add haldi.
Right.
I will add green chili for making one good cream, very spicy cream.
Right.
My onion, I will caramelize with jaggery.
Right.
Yes, and ham. Sorry, we are vegetarian. I enjoy being vegetarian now. But how I can making for? I have this crispy ham fry. Okay, I will use carrot. I use carrot and
Okay.
I'm making
Why carrot and ham have the same texture, is it?
No, but when you have an onion test and opposite you have ham.
Okay. Ham is
I have,
dish?
yes, and I have my onion with jaggery, and carrot is coming crispy and with a small, yes, crunchy, no, crunchy and a small acidity.
Okay.
And I add looking pleasure because is orange is beautiful.
Right. So flamencush, can I tell what is my take on flamencush?
Yes.
I think flamencush is a Frenchman's way of saying Italians are not the only guys who have a pizza. We also have a pizza. But I think flamencush came from Germany, right?
Yes, it's coming from
And French
Germany.
took it over and made it their own.
Because it's coming from one state.
But
Is,
why did you make it square? Why is the flamencush square?
because I am French, very rigid.
Okay.
On my recipe is is square. It stays square.
Oh, I see. So now, when you make ravioli, for instance, you stuff the ravioli with spinach and ricotta, and then you always call me to make the gravy.
Yes.
You say you make the gravy with vegetables, Indian style. So I think the way we cook is beyond fusion. I don't even think we can call it fusion. I think it is Dominique and Nandini's signature style now.
Yes, problem. Fusion food, we in all restaurant we say I'm making fusion food. Like a lot of chefs tell, okay, I make continental food. But what is continental food? In India is a lot Italian food,
Right.
because Mediterranean food is similar with Indian food and without masala,
Right.
but a lot of bell pepper, garlic. Continental food is not only I add cheese. And fusion food, a lot of people making fusion food because it will roasted one chicken with cheese and making one gravy. But fusion food is not this. I don't like term fusion food.
Right.
We're making one food. Why, when I prepare ravioli, I ask making one good curry?
Right.
Because if my ravioli are good, I think.
They're delicious.
Yes, but is a pasta paste and stuffing. But it's not enough with one cream or one tomato sauce is not enough. But when you prepare one good curry, it's coming to sublime your curry,
Right.
and it's very good. This is my concept on fusion food.
Right. And I have to tell you this. Every time you ask me to make a curry gravy for ravioli, no two times I make the same thing. So sometimes I make a Thai green curry kind of a thing. Sometimes I go completely down south and I make onion. Last time we had ravioli, I actually made onion.
Yes.
And, the ravioli was delicious in onion sauce.
Yeah, right? Sure.
I remember in Concoctions, when people would come and say pizza, order pizza, and then they would say, Dominique, can we have tomato sauce, tomato ketchup?
Tomato ketchup. And I was irritated, but after what I make, I'm making watermelon ketchup.
Right.
So I tell you, how you can using this terrible industrial sauce? You have a beautiful vegetable, you have a beautiful fruit. Okay, you like ketchup taste, but use what you have.
Right.
It's very good.
You remember we also used to make pineapple chutney.
Yes.
Give it to them. And our, what is that, pesto? The pesto that you used to make.
I like tell, okay, this is my Indian pesto. Indian pesto, what is it? Yes, it's basil, but I add green onion,
Right.
green chili,
Right.
and I don't add almond.
Right.
I add
Peanut. Right. I remember when people would order pasta, they would say, can we get white sauce or red sauce? And you would get very irritated and say, there is no color of the sauce.
Yes, this I am irritated, but I can make nothing. India pasta is not difficult. It's white, green, and red sauce. And you have one mix, pink sauce. I'm sorry. My no is definitive.
I also know that you love green pepper, and you discovered green pepper when we went to Kerala.
Yes. We discovered pepper. First time it was not in Kerala.
Oh, it was in Coorg.
In Coorg. So you remember when we was in solitude?
That was
It was Sichuan.
Sichuan pepper.
Sichuan pepper.
And I meant
It was, yes, but it was very interesting because it's the first time I stopped front one plant that and I said, my God, when I think how many kilo pepper I use and I eat leaf.
Right, I
You remember?
that.
Because you don't have a fruit at this time.
No.
And I eat leaf. I said, oh my God. I am lucky, really. And after green pepper, same. I have a pleasure to cooking with a green pepper.
Yeah.
It's not most when I cut green pepper.
On our road trip to Kerala, I remember I said I will stop, near the pepper plantation.
Yes.
And I told you go and pluck the peppercorns from the tree. And you said, no, people will catch me and throw me in jail. I said, no, none of that is happening. Go. And you picked up a lot of green pepper and came. And we used so much green pepper.
Green pepper. And it's not interesting because we cut this green pepper. Now we have a most pleasure to
and
cooking
we put
because
it in vinegar.
Yes,
We store it in vinegar.
Like with the salt.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Salt I take last time.
In Tuticorin.
Yes.
Yes. We were driving through the salt pans, and it was very amusing to see you get out from the car, take a picnic box, and go pick up all the salt that had come up from the sea. Absolutely unfiltered.
Yes, because you have yod,
And I remember you told me, my biggest pleasure is using all the salt to cook all my dishes. Dominique, I also want you to talk about how you use pepper in desserts.
I use pepper, no for pepper taste.
Right.
Because pepper is one booster.
Okay.
You use pepper in bakery.
Right.
When I prepare a strawberry, you add pepper and flavor is coming very, very big.
Yeah.
Most is with chocolate.
I see. If you add pepper to chocolate.
You're making one chocolate ganache, only chocolate and cream. No sugar, nothing. You test. After, you tell, okay, close your eye. I am making pepper. I tell, test now. What happened? Chocolate is most better. What happened? It's because it's pepper. I like making this when I have a new trainee.
Okay.
I prepare one recipe with fruit or with chocolate. I tell, okay, pepper. And now, what happened?
When you said trainee, I remember one of your chefs told me that you are a horrible person who would interview new trainees and new joinees.
Yes.
And I believe one guy had come and he was very arrogant and he was behaving like he knows it all. And you decided to teach him a lesson and you gave him 50 kg of onion and said, sit down and cut the onion. The guy was absolutely appalled. He went to everybody and said, what does this white man think of himself?
Yeah.
I'm not going to cut 50. I'm from a big, hotel management school. My job is not to cut the onions. And you said, if you don't want to cut 50 kg, get out of my hotel.
No, is a difference with education in France, in India.
Right.
One trainee in France start without nothing.
Okay.
When he start in a professional kitchen. And day after day, month after month, he know. In India, you start by going in one hospitality university.
Right.
And when you finishing, you professor tell you are the best. Because now you are chef.
Right.
And I remember in Buena Vista Resort, new trainee is coming after 2 years in hospitality university, and he starts cooking. And after he's finishing cooking, he leave.
Okay.
He have a mess on a table. I tell, oh guys, what happened? He tell, no, I am chef. I don't want cleaning. And in France, you start by cleaning, and after you can. And I think every day is important, one new thing.
You think it's not that you're born Michelin-star chef. To become a good chef, you have to learn all aspects of the kitchen.
Yes.
Right, from cutting vegetables to cleaning vessels, everything.
And I think to be a good chef, you have obligation learning all. You can tell, okay, I am chef in my department and I am the best. And now I like that and I think I am not the best. If I don't know one new thing every day, I don't understand why I'm working.
You know, it's exactly like this with MBA students, students who finish their business administration in India. From day one, they think they're CEOs. They don't want to go up the ladder. They don't want to learn things at ground level and then hope to become CEO. Okay. Moment they come out of a business school, they think they're ready to become CEO. Exactly the same way, the moment they come out of a hospitality management school or a culinary school, they think they're executive chef and their job is only creation of recipe and churning out recipes,
Yes.
nothing else.